Usually you're used to being over there on the green screen, but here you are talking about weather watchers. So tell us all about it. Bring us through kind of the background and the process of making this dream a reality.
Yes. So back around last year, I created a resource for UF students that helped them and guided them through the processes of what to do before and during and after a hurricane. And it was a big success. And then I covered Hurricane Idalia, and I had a lot of people reach out to me, and they were saying, how can I be prepared for a storm? How can I stay safe? And also, I'm overwhelmed, and how do I combat this, especially as the storm was heading their way? And so I decided that I wanted to create a book that would be able to communicate these things and break down on a very simple level of how you can stay safe during a storm and a hurricane. And so that's how the Weather Watchers came to be.
Yeah, so take us kind of through the storyline. What could someone expect when they're flipping through these pages?
So when you flip through these pages, what you'll see is you'll see a girl named Julia, and she teams up with her friends Jack and Lily, and they decide that they want to help out their town and save their community, and so they make a list of things to do to prepare for the hurricane that is headed their way, and they save their town in the process.
Awesome. So tell me where this is available, and kind of some of your heart behind it, because the proceeds are going to a special organization.
Yes, this is available on Amazon, so you can get it there. It was actually a top 10 bestseller at the time of release and became a top release for the Science for Kids category. And also, I hold the American Red Cross very dear to my heart. I volunteer a lot with hurricane cleanups, and so I wanted to be able to donate the proceeds to help my community as a native Floridian. So all of the proceeds are going to the American Red Cross to help out with all of the recoveries happening for Hurricanes Helene and Milton.
So awesome. And you've talked about how you wanted to be a meteorologist from a very young age. What about author? Was author ever on your bucket list?
I've always been creative. I've always had a love of making things, communicating the weather and creating those graphics as well. So being able to pursue my love of communication and science and bring this to now future meteorologists and future generations has been such a pleasure.
Awesome. Well, yes, this is super exciting. Again, we always love to highlight our TV20 alum with the Weather Watchers, Julia Haley's new book. You can find it on our website, WCJB.com. We'll have a link to that. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.